Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Europa Eurosale as far as Brandenburg, aka Prussia. I don't know what happened, but somehow my save appears to have reset a little bit. I've been playing this game on Iron Man, so I don't even know exactly how I've managed to make time go backwards on us, but I have. I don't know how much of the last video was last. I don't think it's very much. I was kind of taking a peek and it looks like I got to about 60% and then pieced out, and that's where I ended the last video. We're sitting here at 58%. So again, not really sure what happened. I guess we're just gonna roll with it and see what our slight old history does. So we're in the middle of war and we're gonna see where it's going. We have an institution we could embrace, but we're going to hang on to our money, especially because I really don't know what's going on. It would probably make sense to grab the institution before grabbing the military tech to not waste power, but I'm just going to grab it. Also, I'm kind of inclined a little bit to rush things because I don't know why I've lost time, and I feel a little bad that there's a little bit of repeat on here, but I don't have a lot of say on that. We appear to have, what, we got 2 armies going on right now. We're taking over here, which makes sense because this is where our war goal is. And probably take that. Then we have a second army up here causing no end of trouble. Right, and we have rebels taking back land, which I think is partly why we were just going to peace out, because they're taking land back from us. I'm kind of curious though. Can we not come down here? Oh, that floats in our way. I guess what we probably did, so I don't think we've actually lost very much time at all, which is nice. So I think we took this and then we pieced out because we didn't want to deal with the rebels making us go backwards a bunch. I'm gonna guess this gets us to 60. Education for the poor. Yeah, we'll educate the poor. Seems good. But that's only 56%. And they're gonna take that, and that upsets me. Oh, Denmark hit that army. Okay. Let's break that fort. And let's send you up and around? Sure. Oh, you're retreating. We're definitely going to lose this, though. I don't actually know how this went down last time, but it's not going down that way again. I'm going to maybe look to debunk my military. Not the most ideal, but it will drop us below this 40%. Yeah, the refill garrison isn't that useful of a power anyway. We'll get back there again. Stop desieging stuff. Very rude. Yeah, and that army snuck around there. You sneak back here, actually, and let's have you stop for a moment and force march. Oh, you're on force march. Great. March back here. I wonder if short term I could scare that fleet out of there. Probably not. I need you to take this game. Preferably before they do. That would be very nice. Nope, not gonna let that happen. I feel like also now I'm like rushing and thinking about this less, and it's gonna go worse because of that. Rushing is a terrible way to do things. But I don't know what happened. I feel like it ended so nicely last time, so I'm just gonna keep complaining about that. 53%. I wonder if I can roughly do what I was gonna do anyway. Let's take a peek real quick. Return core. All of Lithuania's stuff. Not Scotland's. And I want these 3. Off by 10. Unfortunate. They have what, 30 ships here with a 40 over there, so we can't fight across the fleet. What? No, I don't want to do knowledge sharing. That has no interest to me. Come on, come back across. This would be great for me. Catch you and kill you. Which will make me very happy. Yeah, Sweden, have your army come back across too. Okay, France. Faithful ally of France is requesting that you come to the aid in the English Succession War against Austria, England. Oof. Austria is allied. Austria is part of the empire. Wow, this game is throwing interesting things at me. I am really not in a position for this war. So the English... Hang on, what's going on? Attack against Austria. Who are you allied with? Me. Probably Switzerland. Why is England involved in this? Why is it the English Succession War? They allied with Austria? Yes, they are. So basically, this is a war against England and all their friends. Flanders, Savory. Let's take a look at... This is going quite different, considering I'm pretty sure this set us back like 2 minutes of game. This is a very different outcome. What does France got? France has 100k manpower and, wow, a ridiculous amount of troops, almost 1,000 troops. I guess I can just right click and see. 96k troops, 100k manpower. 3k manpower, 45k troops. What does England got? 80k troops, 6k manpower. Certainly in France's favor, this war. Where's Flanders? Savory, they should be up here. Savory is up here somewhere. Do a quick find. Savory. No, they're down there. Oh, right, of course. They're the Northern Italy one. $10k, 5k. I mean, France is by far the most powerful. It really depends on the AI, though. I could be in a lot of trouble if I get pushed out by this war, though. Okay, fine. We'll accept. It's terrible for us. We probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna be loyal, honorable, blah, blah, blah. See where that goes. Keep sieging down land. Oh, right. I want to kill this army. Come on. Stop running away from me. Wherever you're going, I'm going to hunt you down. Denmark keeps trying to peace out, which is very cute of them. But this time around, the war is actually going more in our favor, so I'm less inclined to do this. The rebels are, you know, a pain, but that's okay. I think before I go to war with Denmark again, I need a competing fleet. I think that's just how it's going to be. The Grand Tour, it has become increasingly fashionable for Europe youth of a certain quality to go on a Grand Tour to see the sights of Europe. This way, the young scions of the great European houses can pay their respects to the great rulers, minds, and institutions of our age, while also bringing new ideas and contacts with them back home. We should consider sending a mail, I'm going to guess that's our air. No. Okay. On such a pilgrimage to further its education. A marvelous idea. Lose money, diplo power, gain support for global trade. Y'all do that. Go back to political. We have an army sneaking around this way. France is winning that war, which is nice. Oh, I thought I took that. My bad. Go take that now. Lose Navy tradition. Are you going to give me what I want this time? I'm really tempted to hang on longer. Since the war has been going on longer anyway. No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Just hang on to my admin power. I'm gonna need it. Don't you dare take that fort before I get there. Freedom of the press. No. I don't want to lose innovation for that. That was a crummy amount of war score. I seem to recall this was why I just kind of went with it, because these rebels were a problem. Let's go see if we can crush the rebels. Push them back, win us some time. Urbanization, attempt to improve conditions. Ooh, yeah. We have tons of money. We'll spend money to gain a bunch of development in our city. Look, rebels, you gotta stop taking this from me. I've already committed beating them. Split in half. I'm gonna split in half again. And we gotta be careful because we need to not get caught out while we do this. While our army is in little pieces. Don't know where their army is. And I don't want to know. Stay zoomed out as we take this all back. And we cancel? No. Because I see their army. You know what? 70% or 65%. That's not 70%. Let's see what we can get. We can get all that, which I took last time. Can we grab an extra... Actually, that has a fort, so we can't. We can grab an extra island or an extra chunk of this. Take the little island, and then I never have to siege it. There's an odd temptation to that. But no, we're going to keep pushing up this way. Any money? Perfect. Okay. Well, that's a little weird that we had to spend an extra 13 minutes on it, but hey, it's done, and we're at peace. And, oh, hi, Austria. You are being a pain. That's very rude. Hey, France, you want to help me with this problem? With your giant armies? Because that would be swell. Come on, France. Follow me. Don't go south. Oh, you're going this way. I mean, they're running from us. I guess that's something. I don't really know what I'm going to get out of this war. Nothing helpful, I don't think. Take that fort so we can at least push them or slow their approach to me. I want France to take on the core of this fighting, not me. Oh, I know what I wanted to look up. Who's Flanders? Flanders doesn't really help me either. Got it. None of this helps me. This is just a cost of resources I didn't want to spend, but that's okay. Keeping France as a friend is probably enough reward. Not my rebels. I thought these were my rebels for a moment there, but they're not. Let's hang on for a second, because we can complete this mission for the second time. Which is good. And then for that city, we need to develop it up a little bit. We need to get to 20 to build that university we talked about last time. So we'll do a nice little spread. And let us build a university, which would be down here. State House? Nope. What is a university? There we go. Get work on that. And we should core these two. Which is good. Our armies. Yep, got a bunch of rights to take places, though we really could just use some peace and recovery for a bit. France. Oh yeah, we took that. Can we grab this? Can we jump on this while it's here? Wow, that army is doing better, considering how horrifically outnumbered they are than I expected. Ooh, that 30k was going to jump on me. And then that 42k France army showed up and saved the day. I wouldn't mind. Just trying to think. Do we push down and try and take their capital? Do we try and... This is their capital, right? Yeah, it is. Let's do this. See if we can end the war early. Might be greedy. We're going to try for it, though. I'll spend the military power to do it. That army scares me, and I should probably just jump on it. But we won't. Basically, after this, though, we're going to have our army come back to my territory and either A, protect it, or B, recover. Both would be useful. But if we can siege down their capital, that will help push things outside. Nobles demand all rights. The king shall make a new list of rights, lose admin power. Oh, so we have this get out of jail free one because he's a lawgiver. That's got to be a trait, right? Lawgiver. Yeah, cool. Helpful. France is sieging back Lithuania for us. That's nice. And we are going to get their capital, which I feel like is very helpful. Maybe France will give us some like lovely money out of this or something. Why don't you come down here and join the army? I am coring this too, right? Okay, good. Ooh. Traditionally, advancing armies have been expected to supply themselves from what they can plunder in the area they move through. This is often the only way for soldiers to survive in wartime, as payments from the kingdom treasury can rarely be brought in a timely manner to the men. In fact, paying retroactively may avoid the strain of paying for the fallen. As when fell, it was therefore expected that our soldiers be allowed to loot the city to enrich themselves. What was less expected was the total and utter destruction of the city that took place. Refusing to follow orders, our men descended upon the helpless rowers, doing despicable things and ruining the area for a long time to come. We need a better payment routines and harder discipline, improved professionalism, lose money, or we can punish the perpetrators, lose prestige, and it gets devastated a lot. I'm almost tempted to hit this because it devastates Austria's city more, which is helpful to us because their city being less good is better for us. But I like the professionalism. It buys back some of what I spent, which is good. We are now going to fall back our army to support us. And let's go get rid of this army out of my own territory. I don't like that at all. Actually, let's not attack that 40k stack. Professional, basically army career. So we stick to tradition and game army tradition, or we lose it and game professional, and we'll stick to tradition. Oh, no, I don't want... Oh, shoot. I didn't want that fight. I wasn't ready for that fight. Oh, my army's not going to get there in time. That hurts. Where are you going to retreat to? This way? Okay. Oh, I can't follow. We're going to sneak this way. Up and around. Yeah, that was unfortunate. If my two armies had got there together, easy victory. But they got there apart. So, rough defeat. What that becomes then. Oh, and now France is helping me, and I'm not in position to back them up. And then they lost. Awkward. Let's not think about that too much. We are going to just kind of park and recover. I think that's best for a few reasons. I wouldn't imagine this war will go on too much longer. Austria is not in a good shape. But you never know. Let's... how's our tech doing? We're still 3 years ahead? That's fine. We'll hang on to that for now. How's our city coming up here? By city, I mean university. We have our university. What else did we need for that? This one, right? Oh, and 30 development. What do we got? 22? And sure, let's get this up to 10. The Invent University of Kogsberg. I shouldn't try and pronounce that. I don't know what the double dots over and O's mean. Albert of Prussia, the last Grand Master of the Teutonic Knights, erected an academic gymnasium in 1542 on a piece of land behind Regensburg's cathedral, on a bunch of places I can't say, from the Samland chapter. The university was inaugurated on August 17, 1544, after Albert of Prussia had issued the deed of foundation. The university's first reactor was the poet, son-in-law, etc., etc. So, sponsor the university, lose money, gain prestige, and admin power. Yeah, we'll sponsor it. Money's not really an issue for it. And I think we're going to call this episode here. It's a little bit of an odd episode. We kind of have an old history on ourselves that I think has mostly turned out better for us. This war with Austria that France started is a bit of a pain that's going to slow us down, but I don't think we're going to lose it. I mean, look how many troops France has in Austria, just kind of waiting it out at this point, which will probably just tuck away and recover while France runs around and bullies them. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.